Hi, everybody, and welcome to the New Moon Sound Healing Meditation. We've just crossed over this eclipse, the total solar eclipse. And even though we didn't see it from here in America, we still feel the energies, and we'll definitely be moving into an enormous new cycle. The eclipses, they are so powerful. So I just want to welcome you all to this meditation. I see a lot of you are coming on now, and I'm really excited for us to come together and bring our energies together at such a potent moment. It truly is a very potent moment. These eclipses are so powerful. And they really open up an entire new cycle in our life. And the power of us coming together during this time is super special. So I'm glad that you're all here. There'll be more coming on. And we're going to dive into these eclipses and what this specific eclipse is all about for us. We've all received the energy of it. Let's dive into that, what the eclipses are about, and then we'll move into the sound meditation. So first of all, the eclipses usually come in pairs of two, a solar and a lunar eclipse. So we've just had the total solar eclipse. Hi. I see that. Oh gosh, we've just had the total solar eclipse. And we are moving, of course, now to the lunar eclipse in 2 weeks. So this total solar eclipse was visible from South America. The solar eclipse is when the moon crosses between the earth and the sun. So the moon casts a shadow on the earth. That's what happens when there's eclipse. But the point that I really want to point out is when the moon crosses in front of the earth, in between the earth and the sun, there is a direct line of energy. Sun, moon, and earth. Now the moon is like a magnifying lens. It magnifies everything. And this magnetic energy of the moon is so powerful. We know that because we know that the moon controls the water on the planet. The moon rules the tides, and the ocean and the planet. The planet is made of mostly water. The oceans cover a good portion of the earth. And so the moon's magnetic pull and energy controls the tides. Now the moon also influences and controls our female cycles as women. So the moon is an intimate part of our lives, and it is a very powerful magnetic energy. So think again now, the moon is crossing completely in front of the sun and blocking the solar rays of light, which is coming in, is merging with the magnetic energy of the moon. The solar energy is merging with the magnetic energy of the moon, and then this energy is all lined up in a direct portal so that the earth, the moon, the magnifying lens, and the sun are in one portal of a line. So this is an amazing time for a complete reset of our energy. We get our life energy from the sun. All life on earth receives this life energy from the sun. And so this light energy has been rebooted, and it's time for a whole new cycle. Now the moon is all about our emotions. It rules the emotional body. And so the emotional reset that occurs during an eclipse is powerful. And then it comes on an even deeper level when the moon eclipses in 2 weeks from now. So this eclipse was in the sign of Cancer. And we're still in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer, with the moon and the sun being in Cancer, Cancer is a water sign, and Cancer is the sign of our soul. It connects us to our soul energy, the ancient energy of our soul. And so it's kind of like, you could think of it as it opens a doorway, or it makes that doorway open so that if you choose to tap in and tune in and open up to it, you can access this deep information of the soul. So you could say we've kind of gotten an upgrade to our soul energy. We've gotten some more information in to ground us into more of our multidimensional nature. And we are getting ready to really ignite the energy of the heart. And that's what this solar eclipse is about. The solar energy is about the heart energy. So we're really resetting the heart energy to a higher vibration. We're cracking it open. We're letting it expand. And it's like, and breathe in, be able to take in more breath, more energy, more of this life energy of our essence. And that's what this solar eclipse is about. We are all moving into this next level, which will be for years to come, the influence of this moment today, of this eclipse. And so the importance of this time right now of tapping into the vibrational energy that you want to set forth and ripple out into this new cycle of yours. So the important thing to know is this energy that we want to open into, this is the moment for us to open to more of that now. During this meditation, to open up to receive an energetic vibration that we can settle into and allow to be the resonant energy in our vibrational body. We're made of so many vibrations. Our thoughts create emotional waves of energy through us. The thoughts that we think trigger old emotional responses from the past. And so with this eclipse, we've washed and moved away from that old energy connected to the heart energy. And now is the moment where we get to choose a new vibrational energy. The new moon is in and of itself an incredibly powerful time for us to set the ripple, the field for the 28-day lunar cycle. So the new moon is when, of course, the moon is completely dark. And now it's a space, it's like the womb. It's this beautiful empty vessel that's just waiting for you to impregnate it with the vibrational energy that you want to ripple forward. That energy that we emit ripples out, and it attracts and creates that like energy to resonate back to us. And so the new moon is the time for rippling this energy out, for opening into this empty vessel. And it's such a beautiful thing that we get to have a new cycle every 28 days. So, maybe we could have done things a little bit more, been a little bit more on top of it in the last cycle, been grounded, been centered, more. But we get to start fresh every 28-day cycle. So we get to allow that old to fall away as we come to the closing of the moon. As the moon is waning, after the full moon, we have 2 weeks of the waning moon. And so just a few days before we go into the new moon, it's very low. We're going down into the place of the void, into the emptiness, allowing everything that has occurred to be okay, to be forgiven, to be just fine, in total acceptance. Coming into this moment of the void in complete neutrality. No judgment. No judgment. So you get the opportunity to come back into this place of neutrality where there is no judgment, and you can seed this new cycle with a new energy. And that energy pours forth from us through the vibration of love and acceptance. We're able to seed the truth into this moment. And this, right now, is a powerful moment to seed your truth. So, what could be the most powerful vibration right now that you could seed into this new cycle for yourself? What can you open up to that would allow you to experience more of the truth of who you are? Allow you to vibrate and attract to you things that resonate at the deepest level. This whole process and journey is one of coming back into this deep state of love and this deep connection on a soul level. Because what our soul came here for is very often different from what we think we came here for. There's a deeper connection that humanity is moving into at this time. And as humanity moves into this deeper connection, there's a unification that is occurring. So we are all coming back into union because there is one goal. There's one goal. And we're all part of it. And we are aligning back into this truth. Because the place of truth inside of us that we connect into connects into the greater truth. And so we come back into union and connection. And we get to create a life that is in harmony, that is in joy, and that totally fulfills us and feels easy and is in a flow of love and joy. So there we go. That's what's happening here with this solar eclipse. So I want to ask you again, what is it inside of you? What vibration can you open up to? Would you like to open up to in this new cycle? Something that feels flowing, open, free, receptive. Receptivity is the key here. And so being able to surrender and open and receive the new energy is how we are able to embody the vibration versus merely thinking about what it is. You know, when we think of what we want to create, that thought is up here in the mind and is not necessarily grounded on a vibrational level in the body. So really think about that. You know, you've got these thoughts and they're moving around, right, in your mind. And are you experiencing them simultaneously? Are the thoughts coming from inside of you, from a vibration that's inside of you? We want to be surrendered and connected on a vibrational level inside of our body. And so grounding is one of the things that is imperative for us to be able to manifest the life that we want to create. In order for manifestation to occur, the energy that we want to see in our life, that we want to experience, we must open to having that experience. We must open to that vibrational experience now. Our heart is so much more powerful than our mind. When we think our thoughts, the mind, the ego really thinks that it has a lot of power in the mental processes. You know, and of course, you know, that's been one of the things on the planet is, you know, being stuck in the head and over analyzing. You know, a lot of people do it. You know, it's easy to get into an analytical, you know, thing. What about whatever's going on in, or whatever's, I would say, you know, at whatever's showing up. Whatever's showing up in our reality, we want to embrace it. We want to open to that moment. We want to be receptive. We don't want to analyze it. Analyzing leads to judgment. Judgment leads to analyzing. We want to stay out of judging, out of the analytical process, and connected to our heart. Because our heart, the electromagnetic field of our heart, is the main vibrational wave that emits from our body. Our mind, our brain waves, are not nearly as powerful and as strong in their magnetic field as our heart. Our heart energy is our strongest field. Our heart energy is the energy of life. And if we're not connected to this energy of life that is pulsating through us, we're not connected. We're in our heads. And so we must reconnect with the pulse of life inside of us and continue to surrender through it. We must align our chakras so that our chakras are not out of whack and over to the side, which is what can happen with the chakras when they're out of alignment. We want to bring it all into alignment so that we can become unified with the vibrational pulse of energy inside of us and be able to emit the vibration that we are wanting to experience in our life. So that's what we're up to. And grounding, like I said, is a very important part of it. Getting all the way down into our bodies and making a palpable connection. Okay, I think we're getting close to the time of going into our meditation. So I just want to invite everybody, if you're not in a comfortable place right now, this is the time to make sure doors closed, quiet as it can be. Get yourself into a seated, comfortable position. And I just want you to go ahead and close your eyes now and take some nice deep breaths into your body. Go ahead, take some nice deep breaths into your body, into your lower belly, and allow your breath to expand and fill your belly. And allow yourself to settle all the way down into your hips, all the way down into your hips. And just take a moment to feel right now where your energy is. We're just assessing as you breathe, filling your body with your breath. Just allow yourself to feel any tensions in your body. Feel any places where you might be holding. Just notice it. Notice whatever you notice. And just breathe into it and allow yourself to just let go. And as you breathe, just becoming aware of a place inside of you, a place where you can feel your own self-acceptance. Or maybe there's some places where you don't feel good about yourself. Maybe there's places that you feel you've done something wrong, you've said something wrong, anything about yourself. Mistakes maybe that you have felt that you've made. Just allow yourself right now to be open to letting go. Letting go. And as you breathe into your belly, we're opening this new moon sound meditation in deep gratitude for our lives, for the Creator of all life. We open through love. We open into our own self-acceptance and self-love. And as you breathe into your lower belly, just give yourself permission to let go. Just silently give yourself permission to let go into this moment. To come into deeper alignment and harmony within yourself, within your own self-love. And as you continue to breathe, I'm going to bring in some tones and an opening chant. Just allow yourself to notice any sensations in your body, any vibrations, and just breathe into them as you continue to let go.